The daughter of immigrants, her dad from Jamaica, her mother from India, Kamala Harris is a groundbreaker and has been making history well before this moment. Kamala Harris was born in Oakland, California in October 1964. The daughter of immigrants, her dad from Jamaica, her mother from India. It was her mother who she credits for her determination.
Our mother was fierce in her belief that you will be judged based on your actions, not your words. Our mother also, she was all of 5 feet tall. But if you ever met her, you would have probably thought she was 7 to 10 feet tall.
Growing up with her younger sister Maya, Harris was bused across Berkeley, California for school in the 1960s. She graduated from Howard University and the University of California. And at 55, she's no stranger to making history. She was the first African-American woman to be elected district attorney in San Francisco and the first woman to serve as California's attorney general.
Take this obligation through.
She became a senator in 2016, known for her prosecutorial style at Senate hearings. Today, she's also the first black woman, the first Asian American woman on a presidential ticket. And let's go now live to Rachel Scott, who's outside of Harris's home in Washington. So set the scene for us, Rachel. What's it there like right now?
Lindsay, listen, the frenzy and the anticipation has been building for hours, and it has resulted with so many people turning out right here at her apartment. Just take a look. You can see the TV crews, the still photographers. You have some voters now that have come out in the hours following this announcement. We've actually seen the crowd grow hour after hour following Biden's announcement that Senator Harris is going to be his running mate. And, I've had an opportunity to talk with some of the people that are gathered out here, and so many of them actually didn't even support Senator Harris in the Democratic primary. They actually didn't even support Biden either, but they say this moment, right, seeing this representation on the ticket, having this ticket reflect and represent the diversity of America, especially right now, and this national reckoning on race is just so important, Lindsay.
So perhaps energizing the base just as the Biden campaign is hoping for. You also cover the Trump campaign. What are we hearing from the president and his campaign on Harris's selection?
Yeah, well, the president responded today himself, calling Senator Harris mean, nasty, and disrespectful. But what's interesting here is that President Trump actually donated to Senator Harris's campaign. And so tonight, campaign officials are saying that kind of ends the racism argument there. Vice President Mike Pence also responded to the news, welcoming her into the race, but saying that he's looking forward to that big debate. But, I've been talking to Trump campaign officials for weeks leading up to this announcement. They were ready for this as well. They had the ads ready to go. They're already out on Senator Harris. But regardless, they told me their strategy was clear. Regardless of who Biden picked, they're going to paint the VP nominee as someone far to the left, as someone a radical version of the party, even if Biden's policies and even Senator Harris's policies haven't moved in that direction, Lindsay.
Thanks so much, Rachel. And for more analysis, we are joined now by ABC News political director Rick Klein. So, Rick, Harris was seen as a favorite for this selection. What makes her such a formidable pick?
Well, Lindsay, she may look like the obvious choice, but she wasn't the inevitable choice, and how she acquitted herself during this process, I think, is instructive. Look, Kamala Harris is tough. She is dedicated. She came up through the ranks of cutthroat politics in California, and, of course, now serving as a senator for that state, and she ran for president already. So a lot of the vetting happened on the national stage. She was tested. She had those testy debate moments with Joe Biden himself, and I think critically, she understands what the media scrutiny looks like, and she understands what Donald Trump is going to come to bring to her.
And Rachel, of course, discussed that attack ad that the Trump campaign has already put out. What are some of the weaknesses that they're going to try to exploit, and how likely are their attacks to stick?
Yeah, they're going to look at that debate moment. They're going to look at lots of moments like that. They're also going to try to paint her as a far-left progressive, someone that would be a vehicle for riding Joe Biden into the White House to bring a bunch of crazy liberal ideas in their view. But I'll tell you, she is not the #1 draft pick of the Republican side, despite what President Trump said. Of course, as Rachel mentioned, that the fact that President Trump himself was giving money to Kamala Harris, even into Barack Obama's second term, is something that continues. And frankly, a lot of the other women on the list would have been easier to pigeonhole than Kamala Harris. She is a lot more moderate than some of the other people that were being under consideration, and I think she's a lot more formidable as a presence on the campaign trail. And
Senator Elizabeth Warren, she's tweeted her reaction saying she can't wait to see Kamala Harris on the debate stage with Vice President Mike Pence. And that really is where a vice presidential pick can make their biggest mark. So what does Harris bring to the debate table?
she brings a lifetime of experience and, of course, the spotlight of those dozen or so presidential debates when she was going toe-to-toe with Joe Biden, among others. And we've seen her in moments like the Brett Kavanaugh hearings, where she has been a lightning rod for a lot of critiques from the right and someone that brought the argument directly, that prosecutor's mind. I think she's very much looking forward to the ability to go toe-to-toe with Mike Pence. She believes a lot, very strongly in what she has to say, and she's lived so many of the issues that are now at the forefront of the American debate.
And finally, this has been a long selection process with the convention starting up just next week. So what's to come out of this as far as Biden's decision-making process and how his campaign and the party are running this so far?
Yeah, it's so interesting, Lindsay, because this was a relatively leak-free operation, almost without any drama on behalf of the Biden team. And the fact that they were able to keep this as disciplined, as buttoned down as they did, that the vice president was able to make these deliberations outside of the public eye. I'll tell you, a lot of Democrats feel like that says something very positive about Joe Biden. Even if he landed where a lot of folks thought he'd get all along, he got a lot out of the process as well, because you have a whole army of a new generation of progressive leaders, many of them diverse, who are now national names, people like Karen Bass and Val Demings, Tammy Duckworth, who are a lot better known on the national stage, almost exclusively as a result of this sweepstakes.
Rick Klein, thanks so much for your insight as always.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.